What does it truly mean to be obsessed? We often use the word casually, but what does it signify when applied to someone who achieves extraordinary things? It's more than just a hobby, it's a relentless drive, a burning passion that consumes every waking moment. It's a focus so intense, so unwavering that it borders on madness, pushing the boundaries of what's considered normal. For Jimmy Donaldson, better known to the world as MrBeast, this all-consuming obsession was, and still is, YouTube. He didn't just want to make videos, he wanted to understand the very essence of the platform. He wasn't born into privilege with connections or resources readily available. He wasn't handed a roadmap to success, a step-by-step guide to internet fame. There was no blueprint, no guaranteed path. Instead, he immersed himself, becoming a relentless student of the platform, dedicating countless hours to understanding its intricacies. He was meticulously analyzing every metric, dissecting the data to uncover hidden patterns and insights. He kept a close watch on every trend, identifying what resonated with audiences and why. He studied every viral moment, deconstructing the elements that propelled content into the stratosphere. Jimmy approached YouTube like a complex puzzle, meticulously piecing together the clues, determined to crack its code, no matter how long it took or how many attempts it required. His journey wasn't about chasing quick fame or fleeting fortune, it was about something far more profound. It was about the total dedication to a craft, the unwavering commitment to honing his skills and mastering the art of content creation. Mastery for him wasn't a sudden stroke of luck, but a gradual accumulation, built on thousands of small, consistent actions, repeated day after day. From humble beginnings, a kid in North Carolina armed with nothing more than a cheap laptop and an insatiable curiosity, he transformed himself into a global icon, a name recognized and celebrated across continents. Today, MrBeast commands the attention of hundreds of millions of viewers, captivating audiences with his innovative and often outlandish content. And from that initial spark of obsession, a billion-dollar empire has risen, a testament to the power of unwavering dedication. But it all started with a single burning question, a fundamental inquiry that ignited his journey. What are you willing to become obsessed with? What is that one thing that will drive you, consume you, and push you beyond your perceived limits? For Jimmy, the answer was unequivocally clear, a guiding star that illuminated his path. And that obsession didn't just change his life, transforming him from an unknown teenager into a global phenomenon. It changed YouTube itself, reshaping the landscape of online content creation and influencing a generation of creators, and it inspired millions to dream bigger, to pursue their passions with unwavering dedication, and to believe that anything is possible with enough obsession. Before the fame, before the millions of subscribers, before the record-breaking videos and the global recognition, there was a young man with a dream. A dream that started not in a Hollywood studio, but in the quiet confines of a small-town bedroom. Jimmy was a quiet teen in Greenville, North Carolina, an ordinary kid with an extraordinary ambition brewing inside him. He wasn't a star athlete, nor a class president, but he possessed an unwavering determination that would eventually set him apart. That ambition manifested itself in the form of uploading videos as MrBeast 6000 at just 13. A name that, at the time, held no significance but would soon become synonymous with viral content and unprecedented generosity. His early content was raw, unpolished, unscripted, and undeniably authentic. It was a far cry from the high production value videos he creates today, but it was the foundation upon which his empire would be built. These initial videos were recorded on a hand-me-down laptop, a relic of a bygone era that somehow managed to keep up with Jimmy's burgeoning creativity. It was a humble setup, but it was all he needed to start. He even used an iPod Touch for gameplay footage, a testament to his resourcefulness and his ability to make the most of what he had. This was long before professional cameras and editing software. It was pure, unadulterated passion. He tried everything, every trend, every genre, every format he could think of. Gaming, showcasing his skills and reactions in the digital world. Comedy, attempting to make people laugh with his own brand of humor. Tips for creators, sharing his limited knowledge in the hopes of helping others. He was constantly experimenting to see what worked, what resonated with viewers, and what fell flat. Each video was a lesson, a step forward in his journey. For 5 long years he uploaded with little traction, his videos often languishing with only a handful of views. He was grinding through low views and slow growth, a period that would have discouraged most aspiring YouTubers. Most would have quit, succumbing to the frustration and the lack of immediate results. but Jimmy's dedication was unbreakable. He possessed a rare level of perseverance, a refusal to give up on his dream, no matter how difficult the path became. Even Crohn's disease in college couldn't stop him. These challenges only seemed to fuel his fire, solidifying his resolve to succeed. He dropped out after just 2 weeks, a decision that shocked many but was perfectly aligned with his unwavering focus. He told his mom, with the conviction of someone who knew exactly what they wanted, "I'd rather be poor than do anything besides YouTube." He moved out, taking a leap of faith and betting everything on his ability to make his YouTube dream a reality. He surrounded himself with equally obsessed friends, a team of like-minded individuals who shared his passion and his relentless work ethic. And he spent sleepless nights analyzing what made videos go viral, dissecting the anatomy of successful content and trying to understand the algorithm that governed YouTube's vast landscape. They weren't just making content, they were conducting experiments, testing hypotheses, and meticulously tracking the results. They were reverse engineering success, deconstructing the elements that made videos captivating and shareable. This period of sacrifice and learning forged the MrBeast we know today, the innovative and philanthropic creator who has captured the attention of the world. It was a time of relentless iteration, of constantly refining his craft and pushing the boundaries of what was possible on YouTube. Fueled by a belief that he could crack the YouTube code, he dove deep into the data, searching for patterns and insights that would give him an edge. Jimmy's story proves that success is not an accident but the result of hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Greatness is built in obscurity, not the spotlight. It's the countless hours spent honing your skills, perfecting your craft, and pushing yourself beyond your limits. The grind was his crucible, the fire that forged his character and transformed him into the MrBeast the world knows and loves, and it set the stage for everything to come, for the millions of lives he would impact, and for the legacy he would leave behind. After years in obscurity, Jimmy needed a breakthrough. His idea? Count to 100,000 on camera, a feat so absurd people had to watch. In 2017 he sat down and counted for over 40 hours straight. The video, "I counted to 100,000, was a viral sensation. It was pure endurance, no tricks, no shortcuts, just raw commitment. Tens of millions watched, and for the first time, Jimmy tasted real YouTube ad revenue. But instead of spending his first big check, he asked, "What's the dumbest thing we can do with this?" He decided to give it all away in his next video. This wasn't just a viral stunt, it was the birth of a new kind of YouTube philanthropy. The counting video was his inflection point. It proved that high-effort, outlandish ideas could break through the noise, and it set the tone for everything that followed. MrBeast was about to change the game. With his first viral hit and sponsorship check, Jimmy unlocked a new formula: use money as a tool for bigger, bolder content. He gave away thousands to strangers, filmed it, and watched the views skyrocket. This created a feedback loop. Viral videos funded even more audacious stunts. Soon he was giving away cars, houses, and even private islands. His channel evolved from endurance challenges to massive acts of generosity. Each video grew in scale. $1,000 giveaways became $10,000, then $100,000, then $1 million. The spectacle was irresistible, but the heart was real. Viewers felt part of something positive. While others chased drama, MrBeast built a brand on kindness and spectacle. His titles were clickbait that delivered, "I gave my 40 million subscriber 40 cars." The result? A loyal, engaged community and a reputation for generosity. MrBeast's philanthropy wasn't just content, it was a movement, and it made his channel unstoppable. The bigger the giveaway, the bigger the impact. As his channel exploded, Jimmy set his sights higher. He wanted to rival Hollywood. In 2021, he recreated Netflix's Squid Game, building life-size sets and recruiting 456 contestants. The production cost $3.5 million and offered a $456,000 prize. The video was a blockbuster, fast-paced, visually stunning, and emotionally charged. Contestants wore devices that eliminated them safely, mimicking the show's drama. It blurred the line between YouTube and traditional media. When released, it shattered records: over 100 million views in 4 days. It became one of YouTube's most watched videos ever. The Squid Game project proved a single creator could outdo major studios. It validated Jimmy's high-risk, high-reinvestment model. MrBeast wasn't just a YouTuber anymore, he was a media powerhouse. The creator economy had a new benchmark, and Jimmy was leading the charge. MrBeast's philanthropy didn't stop at giveaways. He mobilized his audience for global good. In 2019, he launched Team Trees, $1 donated = 1 tree planted, aiming for 20 million trees. The campaign went viral, uniting creators, tech moguls, and fans worldwide. Over $23 million was raised, funding 23 million trees. In 2021, he launched Team Seas, $1 to remove 1 pound of ocean trash, targeting 30 million pounds. Again, the internet rallied, hitting the goal and funding massive cleanups. These campaigns proved digital communities could drive real-world change. MrBeast's model was simple: clear goals, viral videos, and a call to action. The results were staggering, millions mobilized for the environment. Philanthropy became part of his brand's DNA. He showed that influence, when harnessed, could solve global problems. Team Trees and Team Seas weren't just stunts, they were blueprints for digital activism, and they set a new standard for creator-led impact. Jimmy's next move? Build brands beyond YouTube. In 2020, he launched MrBeast Burger, a virtual restaurant chain using existing kitchens for delivery. Overnight, it appeared in 300 locations, fueled by a viral launch video. The result? Over $100 million in revenue in its first year. Then came Feastables, a chocolate bar brand with a gamified twist. Fans who found golden tickets competed in a real-life chocolate factory challenge. These ventures turned his audience into customers, creating new revenue streams. The businesses fed the videos, and the videos fueled the businesses, a perfect flywheel. Jimmy's empire was now vertically integrated content, food, and consumer products. He wasn't just a creator, he was an entrepreneur. The MrBeast brand became a launchpad for innovation, and every new venture made his content even bigger. The business and the channel grew together, each powering the other. At the core of MrBeast's empire is one principle: reinvest everything. Jimmy treats every dollar earned as fuel for the next bigger project. He lives modestly, pouring profits back into videos, businesses, and his team. This relentless reinvestment is his secret weapon. If a video earns $1.5 million, he spends it all on the next one. That's how he went from simple stunts to Hollywood-level productions. The better the videos, the bigger the audience. The bigger the audience, the more successful his businesses. The more successful the businesses, the more ambitious the content. It's a perpetual motion machine, a virtuous cycle of growth. While others cash out, Jimmy doubles down. This flywheel keeps MrBeast always innovating, always scaling, and it's why he stays ahead of the game. What can we learn from Jimmy Donaldson's meteoric rise to the top of the YouTube world? What are the key ingredients that fueled his incredible journey? It all boils down to 4 fundamental pillars: the MrBeast mindset. These aren't just simple strategies, they're the core principles that underpin his entire approach to content creation and business. First, start small and be patient. Every giant oak tree begins as a tiny acorn. Jimmy spent years honing his craft, experimenting with different formats, learning from his mistakes, all with basic tools and tiny audiences. He didn't become an overnight sensation, it was a gradual process of learning and refinement. Second, obsess over creating value. Don't just aim to entertain, strive to enrich the lives of your audience. Every video, every giveaway, every product, everything MrBeast creates is designed to provide maximum value to his viewers. He constantly asks himself, how can I make this better, more engaging, and more rewarding for my audience? It's a relentless pursuit of excellence. Third, reinvest relentlessly. Don't be tempted to pocket your profits, channel them back into your craft. He treats every win, every success, as a chance to go bigger, to push the boundaries of what's possible, never cashing out early or resting on his laurels. Fourth, persist through failure and doubt. The road to success is rarely smooth. Expect bumps along the way. Jimmy faced years of obscurity, countless rejections, widespread skepticism, and numerous setbacks, but he never quit believing in his vision. These aren't just business tips or fleeting trends, they're universal principles that apply to any field, any endeavor. Start with what you have, no matter how limited it may seem. Focus relentlessly on creating value for others, reinvest your gains wisely to fuel further growth, and never, ever give up on your dreams. Mastery is built on patience, on the understanding that true success takes time and dedication, obsession, on a burning desire to constantly improve and innovate, and resilience, on the ability to bounce back from setbacks and learn from your mistakes. The MrBeast mindset isn't about luck or innate talent, it's about relentless execution, about consistently applying these principles day in and day out. Anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances, can apply these pillars to their own goals and aspirations. The path to greatness, to achieving your full potential, is open to all who are willing to embrace these principles. The only question that remains is, will you walk it? Will you commit to embracing the MrBeast mindset? Jimmy's story serves as a powerful reminder that extraordinary success isn't born from extraordinary actions, but from ordinary choices, repeated obsessively, consistently, and with unwavering dedication. Jimmy Donaldson's story is inspiring, but it's not just his. The real lesson? Success starts with a single step, not a billion-dollar empire. Your MrBeast moment is the decision to begin despite fear, doubt, or imperfect resources. It's filming your first awkward video, writing your first line of code, or making your first sale. The tools don't matter, your mindset does. Start small, obsess over your craft, reinvest in your growth, and persist through setbacks. These are choices, not superpowers. You can choose patience over instant gratification, deep work over distraction, reinvestment over consumption. Don't wait for perfect conditions, the time is now. The first step is the hardest, but it's the most important. It separates dreamers from doers. Your journey begins with one brave step. Take it.